Good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you're watching from this morning, on top of the day to you and your family. It's always a blessing in the morning to have a civil discussion. Hope you're having yourself a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. The temperature right now is 26 degrees, so it's very cold outside. So hope if you're in the state of Georgia, you bottle up and dress warm. They say you gotta have the pipe dripping because it's below 32. Once it's below 32, then it is freezing temperature. So most pipe is in your home break at this time because the pipe will freeze up if there is no water dripping. The pressure will get to the pipes. But if you're just start watching, blessings to you once more. I hope you and your family is safe and wherever you live, you have heat. Because if you're in the cold right now, most states are cold. From Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, go up the North Coast. So wherever you're watching from, blessings to you and your family. The topic of the day is our president love Americans. That's the topic of the morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is cold out here. It's on the cold side this morning. So the heat is blazing. It's now what? 25 degrees? Wow. If you happen to walk outside, you'll feel the temperature right now. Good morning once more. It is a cold winter morning, so bottle up if you gotta be outside. Just hope they don't have any accident on the highway, because it's now at 6:43 a.m. And I start to see brake lights. Start to see brake lights. Start to see brake lights. Okay, it's moving at like 20 miles an hour. That's good. Yes, it's moving at 20 miles an hour, so it is moving slowly. Better to move slowly than stand still. Good morning once more. While you journey with me this morning, seeing the news, there's a lot happening. See where the Rainer family, they are in mourning. Husband and wife found dead, and they have the son in custody. So the son battled with drugs addiction. They have the son in custody. But when we have our children and they having whether drugs or medical condition that they can't kick, there's always a possibility. And it seems like it's a trend now. We see in New York where the son killed the father, or the son killed the stepfather and his mother. So when you come on to your children, it's a thin line. It's a line that it have no bother or no boundaries. Because in your wildest mind or dream, you wouldn't expect your own child to take you out like that. Because you give them life. And if you give them life and they to take your life, it don't matter what argument or whatever you and them have. I think once you reach a certain age, you're not supposed to have no adult children live with you. That's my opinion. Let them go on their own. If they want to do anything to you, they have to break in the house or something, or they have to come visit you in order to do something. But living with adult children, it's always that if you did know. But once you pass away, you can't if you did know because you die already. And most of these younger generations, they feel entitled. It's whatever the parents have, it's theirs. We see it over and over again where children will kill their parents for the life insurance or the insurance, or they know that the parents have money. They'll kill the parents just to get that money. So we have to be careful of our children because we see it in the news every day. Children killing their mother, children killing their father. What type of world are we living in? Why the mind of these youths are so violent? You see in Florida where a child killed his parents because he said he take his game away. A game. He can't afford a game, so it must be the parents who purchased that game. And he was in so much range that he take his own parents' life, all because of a game. But the irony of it is, what do? You love your children to death. And that's what it said. I love my children to death. But in the middle of life, there is death. And for somebody to go to the extreme to unalive their own parents, that's just extreme. Meaning, in the beginning, you never have any love for your parents. Because if you did love your parents, you'd at least think of the action before you even commit the crime. It's like, no, I can't do that. It's my parents. If my mother called me on the phone and I have a disagreement with my mother, I say, Mom, hold on, I should call you back. Because she always tell me to count from 10 to 1. So by the time you start counting from 10 to 1, whatever you were thinking, you already change your mind. I'm like, no, I can't do it. But we don't have that with these kids. These kids premeditated stuff. And it's not getting any better. Because these kids, their mind haven't developed. And then they play so much video games. And the games that they're playing, it's a risky game. But what are your thoughts this morning? See where they arrest the son for the death of his father and mother. Archie the Bunker, it's Archie's son-in-law. If you ever watch that show, you'd laugh, you'd laugh, you'd laugh, you'd laugh. But when you put in all that hard work and time to live off your retirement, you just go like that. Just like that. So in the midst of life, there come death. No one see it coming. And I see they interview the father and the son. Son said he'd been to rehab many times. He was battling with drugs. Growing up in Jamaica and working in the hotel industry, we see where a lot of kids, you know, they say they do all different type of drugs. All different type of drugs. They say they try all different type of drugs at least once. And I was like, why do you try it? You don't know the danger of drugs. Like, no, we just experimenting. I speak to he was 21 years old. He said each time he go to rehab, it costs his parents over 50,000 US dollars. And I was telling him, hey, I could treat you. Because if you don't see the drugs, you can't take the drugs. You just need a change of environment or a change of location. He tell me he don't have no nostril. It's not the drug still it eat out his nostril. The red substance was running from his nose. And I said to him, why you gotta do it? He said he don't see the needs of living anymore. Because his parents give up on him. And his parents have businesses, wealthy, but that's the road he chose. And I heard that once you take a certain drugs, once you get a hit from the first time, you can't get back that same high anymore. And they keep on going back to try to get that same high. Working in the hotel industry, I see that people tried it. People do it. Some people hallucinate it. Some people running up and down. Some people acting the fool. I was like, why you gotta take drugs if you gotta act like that? They be like, hey, it's our life. Your problem and stress don't go away if you take drugs. The problem will still be there. The topic of the morning is our president state that Rob Reiner was a deranged man. Never liked him. Never liked the president. So in the midst of death, there's still no sympathy. by the president. President Donald Trump don't have no sympathy in life or with it. That's how bold our president is. And you know our president don't shut when he talk about people or text about people. Now the Republican Party have to come against their own president. So Mr. President, you're wrong this time. The Reiner family they are in mourning. And if they are in mourning, why would you even come out and text something like that? If you and him have a disagreement before, he dead now. Just send a simple condolence to the family. Simple. Why would you even spit on the dead body? Seems like they have an accident. So emergency vehicle is not hero. As we know the president is not a forgiving man. Once you talk ill about him and his administration, he's going to talk back about you. He don't care if you're alive or if you're dead. But where are you watching from this morning? If you're in the state of Georgia, it's very cold. It's now 31 degrees, so it's kind of warmed up. Or maybe it's in the car. But outside, tell a different story. You know, it's this time of year where you gotta bottle up. If you're working outside, it's even worse. It's still dark, although it's 7:01. But yes, the president disrespect the dead by talking or texting. When the journalist asked him if he gonna denounce his statement or take back what he said, he said no. So you can't talk bad about the president. They say the president is very thin-skinned. If you talk bad about the president, then he's going to talk about you. And we see husband and wife was unalived by their son. The president gonna tweet about it. Not good tweet. To all his Republican colleagues denounce what he stated or what he said. What a dark day in America. What a dark day. A great, an icon. Say he was one of those brilliant minds in the movie industry. What are your thoughts this morning? You could leave your comments down below. Do you think your adult children should live with you? That's one of the questions you're gonna have to start asking yourself. I say when the birds teach the young one to fly, they leave the nest and go live, make life on their own. So do you think it's supposed to be the same thing with human beings? When the children reach a certain age, they go on their own and make life. They come visit if they want to, but to live with you, it's gonna always be the possibility of what can happen or what can go wrong within minutes or seconds of an interaction or an encounter. Well, what are your thoughts this morning? Do you think our president is a forgiving man? Based on the stories that we see in the media or the news every morning or every day, president don't care if you're alive or if you're dead. He said Reina talk about him said he was cahooting with Russia. He was friend with Putin. so so because of that, the president is still upset with him when he passed away. So that's why the president tweet what he tweets or X what he X. To all the Republicans, you know, they're like, Mr. President, you are wrong this time. This man is not alive to defend himself, and his family is grieving. One son is in custody, the other one planning a funeral. Coming up to an accident scene. Is that for a weakness or it's a five-car accident? This early at 7:06 a.m. If you look in the sky, you could see those plane lights blinking. But where are you watching from? Michelle Daly, 5090. Blessings to you and your family. May your day filled with love and happiness. Christmas is what, next week? Yeah. So too much on the president and condolence to the Reina family. Hope they find rest Next week is Christmas. What are your plans for Christmas? So Christmas is around the corner, and we're in. If you're from Jamaica, I said Christmas is coming and the geese is getting fat. Please put something in the old man hat. Yes. So when we were growing up as children, would save would save from January until December. So we have our own money, so we don't have to depend on our parents to give us money. So we already have our savings. And before Christmas, the night before Christmas, we'll go to Grand Market, where we're going to Tones. As I'm from Hanover, so we'll go into the capital of Lucy, and we'll party all night, buy our gifts, and then come Christmas morning, then we'll open up our gifts. It's not like in America where you have a Christmas tree put up, and then you got your gifts underneath the trees. No, we go out and we purchase our own gifts. Yes. So next week is Christmas. And if you are from the Caribbean, especially Jamaica, you look forward to that time of year. So Christmas is when the magic or where the magic happen. Ireland, it's a lot of Jamaican. They're Irish. That's what they said. I don't know how true it is, but that's what they're saying. We have Irish blood in us. But thanks for watching. Have yourself a wonderful day and be safe in whatever you do. And remember, if you're in a cold state, if you're in a cold state, please dress warm and bottle up because the temperature is brutal outside. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, and it is cold right now. It's 29 degrees, so it is cold. So it's below freezing. So any water on the roadway is going to freeze. But this is where I said so long, bye bye, until tomorrow. Walk good. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to Tampa underscore 1960 TV, where we keep you up with what's going on. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please hit that like or share or subscribe to my channel. The word of the day is love. Tell somebody that they're loved by you and with you. Yes. We are Tampa TV. We love you. Blessings. Thanks for watching.